So today we're going to plant this shoreline up. We're going to have an inspection by the Ministry of Environment very soon. And I want to fight this destruction with planting more and more trees. That's my objective. I want to get this whole thing greened up in a month. And we're making a statement that you can battle destruction by replanting, reworking, adding different layers of plants, getting this whole shoreline growing, and back to life again. Our river is very violent, so we need to have as much plant material in the ground as we can to protect the shoreline from being taken away. It's the exact opposite of cutting everything down. This idea of cutting everything down is absurd, and this exercise we're doing is a learning lesson that it's not that hard to protect your shoreline, to work on it, to improve it, to make sure that the river doesn't win. And that's our objective today. We're going to plant all this up and make a statement with these trees. And we're using alder. And this alder is from a nursery. We got it for free. The government of Ecuador has many programs where they help providing the plants with no charge. So we're going to plant everything up, and we'll take a picture after we're done. Yeah, so we did the same thing on this part of the garden. There's about 100 trees here, I would estimate. The same alder. We have a couple of pines in between, and we're filling all these spaces in with English ivy and other things to make sure that this grows solid. I want this to grow super solid within a month. Lots of sticks and twigs that go right into the soil as well. There's lots of them. We push them this way and sideways. That way we can retain the soil a lot better. And it makes such a difference for us when this starts to take off. We have so many seeds in here. The seeds will all start to catch and grow. Some of them are already. I'm going to put lots more aggressive grasses in here. We started the grasses up top. I'm going to move some of them down. And this will make a real statement when they come to inspect our site, our eco garden. And I think the idea that we're proactive in getting the shoreline protected will make a good impression on these guys. And they were here, 3 of them were here. They're from the forestry department. And I had a good chat with them. They gave me all kinds of tips. We had a good talk. They talked to me about this idea of destruction. Why this destruction is so important to these people. You know, they're cutting down everything, and you pay the price. When you cut every single tree down, this is what happens. You're going to absolutely lose your land, and every month when there's a storm, it's pushing more that way, and it's not going to stop. It's going to continue pushing this hillside down. And it's been raining here in Ecuador, and all this loose gravel is, you can see there's streams everywhere. So the loose gravel is being brought down, and then the river just takes it with it. So there's no evidence of anything coming down. But every month there's more of a movement towards the river pushing that way. And I don't know what the solution is. They said to me, the forestry guy said that alder will grow in this stuff. But the problem I see with this is even if you planted it, it is so unstable that it would take, you know, a miracle for those trees to stay up there. And this slope keeps getting worse and worse, so it's a very tricky situation to get this green again. I sure would like this to be green because I can see the blue from everywhere this way, and it doesn't look good. So anyways, we did all our work here. Everything is growing already, and hopefully within 2, 3, 4 weeks, these trees will start to take off, and it will look very, very different once they do. Okay. Yeah, yesterday we had 3 guys from the Ministry of Environment here. I invited them, and the invitation was to explain to them what we're doing here. And they gave me a bunch of advice on how to deal with the riverbanks, and the idea was to use this alder because it grows in really sandy soil, and it takes off really quickly. So we put about 150 along the river here, and we're hoping with this, by the time we have our other inspection, that these guys will just be another half a meter higher. They grow that quickly. So what we've done is we filled it up with grainy soil, like clay-like soil, with a lot of sand and stones in it. We mixed it up, and we put this alder inside, and then we shove sticks in it everywhere. There's sticks all the way through here to make it a lot more resistant against this river that's probably going to act up again and get a lot bigger. So by doing this, we're making a statement that we're improving the nature of this area. Nobody else is doing anything except for destruction. So we're leading by example. Hopefully people will copy us, and this will make a big difference for this area to look a lot more green. And what happens is the birds will come. And they use these areas to enter our garden. So they stop here first, land on the trees, take a visual scope of the rest of the garden, knowing that there's food there, there's berries and all kinds of other things. They rest here for a brief second, then they enter the garden because they feel more secure having a landing area in front. Yeah, there should have been a learning curve here. They're cutting all this down now here, even right up to the river. They're going to get rid of all the vegetation. I am going to denounce them for not respecting the shoreline. But look at this, they just keep cutting down everything, and they have no preoccupation of what they're doing to the environment. It is crazy. Meanwhile, on our side,